Hola, first graders. This is Miss Angela. I have looked at your questions. There are 11 of them, and I'm going to try to answer them the best I can. So let's start with the first one. Do you like pizza? Yes, I do. I like it very much. And you can find really good pizza down here because guess what? They have Papa John's pizza down here and Pizza Hut pizza down here. And it's really good. So whenever I need pizza, I just grab my friend and we go and we have some pizza that we can buy from the store. So yes, I like pizza. What is your favorite game to play? Well, we play a lot of card games over here. And we played a lot of Phase 10. So I guess Phase 10 will be my favorite game to play here. It's a card game. It's where you have to think about a card game. Do some people speak English? Some people do speak English. A lot of people in the missionaries' churches down here speak English because the missionaries help them learn. So there are some people down here that do speak English, and sometimes you'll meet a Chilean that will also speak English. So yes, there are people that do speak English down here. We miss you. Oh, well, I miss you all too. Is it hot or cold? It's both. It's hot in the summertime, but it hasn't gotten much hotter than 90 or 94 degrees, and it's not sticky like in the summertime at home. Like your skin gets all sticky and yucky and you can't breathe. But here, it's just hot. It doesn't get sticky. And when you go in the shade, it's much cooler. So you're able to cool off. And it does get cold in the wintertime, but it's not cold that it freezes your nose off because the wind doesn't blow and make it even colder. But it gets cold. You have to wear a coat, but you don't have to wear, a hood and mittens and scarves all the time, and only if you want to. It doesn't get that cold for me. I don't remember having to wear gloves ever since I've been here. But it does get cold in the winter, and it does get hot in the summer. But you can live in this kind of cold, and you can live in this kind of hot, and it's very nice, the temperatures here. What do you eat? Well, I eat rice, I eat vegetables and fruit because you can get all of that here. You can get rice, and you can get chicken, and you can get meat, and you can get fish. And you can get every kind of food that you can get back home, you can get here. It just takes longer to cook because you have to cook. It takes a while to cook these foods that they have here. You can also get Chilean foods like empanadas and sopapillas. They're just like hot pockets. Empanadas are like hot pockets where you can put meat and cheese inside them. But they're big. They're this big around. So I can do this. They're this big around and they look like a half of a pie. And they taste really good. You would like them. I think you would like them. Are you having a good time? Yes, I am. I am having very good time here. I'm having a good time with my students. And I'm having a good time meeting other missionaries and going to their homes and having dinner with them and getting to know them. And I'm making lots of friends. So that's a very good question. I am having a good time. What do earthquakes feel like? Oh, everything shakes. And some things even fall off of the bookshelves and off of the walls if the earthquake gets strong enough. I've had maybe 5 or 6 earthquakes here, but what we think is an earthquake, the people here in Chile call a tremor. They're just very small, and they may only last 10 or 15 seconds, but they're not as strong. They have one really big earthquake every now and then. The last one I think they had was in 2010, and that's when the road was damaged and the airport had to be fixed. But most of the time, they're just shaking that only lasts 10 or 15 seconds, 15 minutes, 10 or 15 seconds. And some things fall off the bookshelf. You just hear a lot of rattling and all the things on your brushes and the things that sit on your bed and your dresser and the wall that you can hear them shaking. And you even feel yourself shaking in bed. It wakes you up. But it was funny. It was weird when it first happened. But now that I've had some, it just kind of, okay, well, we need to go downstairs. We need to get out of the building. So earthquakes are different for me. But they're not like you might think earthquakes they're very, everybody dies. No, that's not the case. They're just very small. Sometimes they have really big ones, but all of them that I've been here for have been very small, and they haven't lasted that long. Let's see. How long are you staying in Chile? Well, I flew here August 12th of last year, and I'm going to be here at least until July of 2013. And that's when I will come home. But I'm praying about how God might continue to use me here. Maybe I'll come back and stay as a missionary forever and teach here. I'm still deciding if that's what God wants me to do. But for now, I'm staying here until July of 2013. So while you are finishing up school, I'm going to be trying to come home. Think about that. What kind of food is there? Well, I already answered that one. What games do the kids like to play? Well, they love to play soccer. They're always playing soccer outside. They're playing it on our covered gym. They play it in the street. They play it where they live in their little comunas, where they play games on the playground. They love soccer. You don't see much football, but they call it football. And our football, the United States football, they call fútbol de Americana. So you don't see a lot of that, but you see a lot of football, which is what we call soccer. They love soccer. They play it all the time. And they like to play on the playground. And they like to play with American balls and American games, but their favorite thing is soccer. They love soccer. And we just taught them how to play tetherball this year. So they're really liking tetherball. So you like tetherball and soccer. And that's the last question. So I hope I answered everybody's question. And I hope that you had a wonderful Vacation Bible School. And I thank you for bringing in all your money every day. And I hope that God teaches you some wonderful things. So everybody have a great week and finish the summer well and start school soon. And the best of luck to you. Ciao!